Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have an opening act. But what an opening act. This young lady, Marissa Renee Budnick. I have watched this girl grow up on this stage, perform on this stage, and she is now a junior at the Hart School for Musical Theater. Most recently seen as Sponge in James and the Giant Peach at Summer Theater of New Canaan, and she also has select credits which include A Little Night Music, Avenue Q, Tommy, and she looks forward to playing Sister Robert Ann in Nonsense this semester at Hart. She is extremely thankful for her family and friends who've always been supporting her. And she's also thankful to this Y for helping her open her eyes to what is now her passion. Let us have a great big welcome for Marissa Renee Budnick.
Show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope at last will make your future forget your past. Another pain where the ulcers grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. The overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening, just another opening of another show. From Cole Porter's Kiss Me Kate, which I just finished a production of at the Summer Theater of New Canaan. I was an understudy for the show. And I covered the part of female ensemble member number 4. Really complex, riveting character. But now that I'm here, I'm so excited to be on the stage where I basically grew up on. And I did a lot of shows here when I was younger. I was in a lot of the junior shows. And my first one here was when I was 6 years old. I was Oompa Loompa in Willy Wonka Jr. And I've done many junior shows here in my elementary school years. And I'm just gonna take this with me. So sorry. I'm just gonna take this with me. And I was in the ensemble for most of them because I was so young. But now that I'm older, I want to finally sing some of the leading character songs since I'm not a little girl anymore. Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit, no man has bit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me is little. If I wring a little necks, surely I would get an acquittal. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little send each little bloomer. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls. Send the flood, send the flow, anything that you can do to let all go. And I was one of 28 little girls playing an orphan. 28. Now this is the part of the show where I'd like to apologize to our director on behalf of all 28 of us. So glad you survived that. I mean, it's supposed to be like 8 orphans in total, but there were 28 of us. Anyway, a few years later, we did Bugsy Malone Jr. Now a little background of that show. It's a musical comedy, a musical spoof of old gangster films with children playing each part. So instead of using machine guns and bullets, they'd use toy guns. Kid-friendly. And we also used silly string for our production to shoot at the people, which we definitely had fun with. And this next song introduces the leading showgirl of Fat Sam's Speakeasy. My name is Tallulah, my first rule of thumb. I don't say where I'm going or where I'm coming from. I try to leave a little reputation behind me. So if you really need to, you know how to find me. My name is Tallulah, I live till I die. I'll take what you give me and I won't ask why. I've made a lot of friends in some exotic places. I don't remember names, but I remember faces. Lonely, you don't have to be lonely. Come and see Tallulah, we can chase your troubles away. If you're lonely, you don't have to be lonely. When they talk about Tallulah, you know what they say. No one south of heaven's gonna treat you finer. Tallulah had her training in North Carolina. My name is Tallulah, and soon I'll be gone. An open invitation is the road I travel on. I'll never say goodbye because the words upset me. You may forgive my going, but you won't forget me. Lonely, you don't have to be lonely. Come and see Tallulah, we can chase your troubles away. If you're lonely, you don't have to be lonely. When they talk about Tallulah, you know what they say. No one south of heaven's gonna treat you finer. Tallulah had her training in North Carolina. I played a gangster in that show. Suit, tie, silly string, everything. But it wasn't the only time I played a man in a show. because the year after Bugsy Malone, we did Fiddler on the Roof Jr. Now, as a young little Jewish girl, you could imagine my excitement to play Sasha, the Russian soldier, who was responsible for expelling the Jewish people from their village. And as a naive little 11-year-old, I didn't really think much about it. Honestly, I was just thinking that it was a fun competition for who could scream Mazel Tov Chava the loudest. And as a less naive 20-year-old, I now know that those Mazel Tov Chavas were meant to be an insult. Before I sing my last song, I want to introduce my amazing accompanist, Mr. Eddie Essie. And this last song tonight from Fiddler on the Roof will finally let me play my dream role. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle deedle diddle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down, and one more leaning nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can, and each loud cheep cheep and honk honk and quack quack and oh, a land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle deedle diddle diddle man, I'd see my wife, my golden looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, is that a happy mood you're in? Screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Repevia, pardon me, Repevia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men several hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. eternal plan. If I were a wealthy woman.
Yeah.